Hey guys, welcome back to the Windswept Cowboy. I am Chrissy and I am so happy you're here. Today we are going to be decorating for winter. I say today, this was actually filmed over 2 days, so you're gonna see me in different clothes. But I do decorate my kitchen, dining room, and living room areas. Now I am not reinventing the wheel, I am not going crazy and overboard, just a few winter touches that I feel like warm up my home during these January weeks when it's so cold outside. I'm not ready to go into spring. I don't do Valentine's Day. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna decorate for winter. Let me know if you guys decorate for winter or if you go right into spring. I know living here in Wyoming, it can be very dark and dreary and cold during the month of January, unlike maybe Florida where you guys are just ready for spring. So let me know if you decorate, and I hope this video gives you a little inspiration of maybe some of your Christmas decor that you could bring back out. Very minimal. I am definitely not using any glitter. There are a couple shiny pieces. I'm not using anything flocked. It's all very green and very serene. All right, enough of me talking. Let's just get right into it. We are going to start our decorating in the kitchen, and I'm going to start with my tiered tray that I found at Hobby Lobby over the summer. And most of the decor I'm about to show you is going to go on my tiered tray. Very little is going to go around in my kitchen. I just don't have a lot, but I think it'll still look good anyway. All right, everything I'm showing you is going in my kitchen, including my tiered tray. So I had this wreath that I got at the Target dollar spot before Christmas. Then I just made this snowman sign on Facebook Live on Monday, and then a couple other things that I had, and some live greens that are still looking really nice that I used outside. Some of the new things, which you saw in my Hobby Lobby haul, the cup and the snowflake rock. And then a couple of things I found at Target on clearance. These two trees were 50 cents each, and then I only paid a few cents for these 3 snowflakes. I think they're super pretty. That one kind of has a shimmer to it. This one's really clear and shimmery. There's no glitter on this though. It's all wipeable and cleanable. And this one kind of has just like a glossy finish. You can see right there. So I think those are super cute. And a couple of things that I found at Michael's on clearance. One was this candle. I did not see this candle before Christmas, or I would have purchased it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to use that. And then these 2 things right there. I think I am going to start up on the top. I know that I want to use this little Robert Stanley mug that I found at Hobby Lobby on clearance. And I definitely want to add in this tree. Alright, so I put this house on the right side of my tray to kind of counterbalance that snowflake. And this snowflake is the one that has that shiny silver on it. So I think I'm going to add my silver candle down on this side, just to kind of have like a cross thing going on. I just have a couple of things left, and I think I want to put this snowflake on the back side and then add my little snowflake rock maybe right in here with, I don't know, we'll try the deer head first. I think it's super cute. It's actually meant for like a placeholder, but I'm just going to use it as decor. So somewhere in there to kind of hold that spot. And then I'm going to turn it around and hopefully nothing will fall. And then I'm going to put my little snowflake back here. I think like that. And then the tree right there. So I think the next step is just to add some of my fresh greens. are a couple of pieces that I just left in place. I had those wreaths up on the plates over Christmas, so I left them. I thought they kind of look like winter greens, so we're just going to kind of stick with that, and it's just going to be like that. I'm not going to add anything more to it. I think it's enough. You know, I really don't want to go overboard like I did at Christmas. I kind of just want to back away and have things nice and clean and fresh. And I did have that out at Christmas too, but there's one other thing that I want to add over here. I want to add my little snowman sign that I made. It's a little too tall to fit under any of my shelves, so I'm going to add it right here, and I think it adds a cute little touch. And this is my poor little empty corner. I decided to keep my KitchenAid out just a little bit longer with some cookbooks, but I left the nail that I have in the wall. So I'm just going to add a little wreath that I kept out and see what that looks like. It doesn't quite match the other wreaths that I have, but I think it'll be close enough. And it's not right next to them, so let's see. I have another one of these trees that I got on clearance at Target, and I think I'm going to put it right here next to the cookbooks. Okay, I kind of like this. It definitely fills it in a little bit more. And I like the idea that, you know, I can just pull this candle out from under the cabinet, pop the lid off, and light it. It smells so good. It's fresh balsam. And I feel like since I'm still using Christmas greens, or I should say winter greens, I feel like it still kind of goes. So that fills in that nicely. My hot cocoa bar is looking pretty sad. It is well used and well loved. That's why things are disappearing, but I'm not going to add anything else. It's just going to be like this until we use all the stuff up. I'm looking at this and I sure wish I would have bought another little Christmas tree from Target, because I would have added it to the right side of my stove on that board there with my salt and peppers and things. I'm trying to think of what I have. Maybe just like a regular plant, just to add some greens. So let me go see what I've got. All right, I found this, and I think this just might work. The green obviously is a little different, but it is kind of shaped like a Christmas tree, which is not what I'm after, but let's see what that looks like. I really kind of want to highlight my new pepper grinder that I got in my stocking. Shelby was my Santa, so thank you, Shelby. So I want to just add that behind that piece of wood to kind of make that pop a little. And that does help. I like that. Oh yeah, much better. It doesn't quite give it the same effect, but and it's probably not picking up on camera either, but I really, really like it, and I think it'll work. are going to work on the dining room next, and as you can see, it is dark outside, so I'm hoping the lighting cooperates, but it's pretty much a blank slate. I am just kept the stuff that I have had on my buffet for several months now. I believe it was all there for fall, if not Thanksgiving, and it's gonna stay. I really like that stuff on there. We're just gonna add a few pieces to it and see what we can come up with. These are the pieces that I'm going to be using in my dining room. There's only one piece that I purchased new for this, but we will get to that in just a second. Just do a little overview for you. The Winter Wishes, that was in my entryway. And then another Target Dollar Spot wreath. And also that tree came from Target too. Then I have a few winter greens. Those are fake, not real. And if you guys remember, this is super cute. It was just something that I had to have from Hobby Lobby like early on in the season, and it could be like a table runner thing, but I've just been coiling it up and using it as a base, and that's how I'm going to use it again. Then I have a glass vase, some charger plates that I've had for probably 30 years. We will get to that in a second. I am using my same placemats that I've used for the last several months. I have a black and white buffalo check table runner, and I believe I got this at Marshall's last year. And then my dough bowl. And then back to this piece. This is the new piece that I purchased from Menards for $5, and it even came with these cute little LED candles.
When I call her up to say I'm in town, I get a notion that we both walk the same ground. Been traveling all over, searching far and away for a sign to lead me straight. We walk together down the streets of our home. It's been forever, a long time that I've been gone. The feelings come easy as we start a new day, and I know what I should say. I love you from a beating heart. I love you from a beating heart. I build a fire.
I really like the way all the colors play off of each other, and I have black and white buffalo check in the living room, so it kind of ties in there too. And of course I have the dark stain up on my buffet, and I'm using the dark chargers trying to tie all that in. But yeah, I am loving how this looks. I brought my remaining pieces over here with me. There's just a few more. That way I can just kind of plug and play and see where I like things.
Inside the walls of your heart, a warm desire, heading for a new start. There ain't no excuses to keep from falling in love, and I can never get it.
I think that turned out pretty good. I like that I used the same greens on the buffet as on the table. And then when you also look at it, I have a lamp on one side, so then I added 3 candlesticks on the other. And then I have a tree on the left side, but there's a tree on the picture on the right. So I think it kind of balances, if you will, and I love it. My eye loves it. It's not overly crowded, and I think this will work. On a side note, I have ordered glass globes for my chandelier. Let me turn them off and see if you can tell how yellow they are. Yeah, now you can definitely see that they are like a yellowish gold color, and I ordered clear ones. I just figured that was probably the easiest route to go. That way it doesn't matter what else I put with them. Clear glass is going to go with everything. And this wall in my dining room is still extremely bare. I'm not sure what I'm doing here yet, but something will be happening here soon, and I will definitely share it with you guys. In my master bedroom, I really did not add anything, like literally nothing. And I took away the Christmas blanket, added my gray blanket back, took the Christmas pillow away, and then some of the little berries and greenery that I had on the wall. But what I did leave, obviously, is this beautiful barn picture. I'm going to give you a close-up here in just a minute. But I also left those beautiful green pillows. Here you can see the brown and the green, and then like a gray and a white. And I kind of feel like that really goes with my bedding, and it still gives that nice wintry feel. I don't think it's too Christmassy for me. It's in my master bedroom. It's not like it's the main focal point in the house. So we're just going to keep it up for a little while longer because I will be addressing my walls in the whole house. And then at that time, that will get taken down. In my guest room, I ended up keeping a little bit of red and then also those little green trees. Let me show you a close-up of those. Those trees right there. There's no flocking. There's no glitter. I think that kind of makes them a little more wintry. Having the red in here does feel a little Christmassy, but we are still in January, and I think that's going to be okay for me. I can live with this for a little while longer. Finally, here in my living room, I just have a few touches that I want to add, swap some things around, and then also redo the greenery that was in that box. Let me show you what I'm working with for this room. There's the greenery that I took out of the box. It just needs refluffed and maneuvered around so everything sits nicely in it, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to put in there. I have these little pom-pom snowballs. If you can see them on my white throw. There they are. We're going to add those. It kind of reminds me of snowballs. And then of course more greens like I have put in all the rooms. I have a few wreaths that I'm going to add. There's an antler down in there. And this buffalo check, I want to add this on my sofa. And then over here, I have another, it's not Christmas or like a winter green, but I do like the green in it. And then that white vase is so pretty. And then finally, these beautiful wooden snowflakes. I don't remember where I purchased them. I think it might have been Hobby Lobby last year, but we're going to use those on the floating shelf below the television. We are going to work on the box first because I think that's what I have the majority of stuff for. I'm going to start with that greenery. I have a piece, this is all from Hobby Lobby. This looks very mossy, but I really want to build this base up. I could put like canned goods and things like that in the bottom, but I have this, and instead of storing it, I'm just going to shove it down in here and use it. And then I have two of these. These ones are really pretty. And I call them like droopy, droopy ones. Look how gorgeous. There's a lot of movement in these. So I'm just gonna kind of lay them in. Alright, I like that. I'm going to add in some very wintry looking greens. These match the ones in my dining room, so it should tie it all together. And I'm just going to stick them in and have them cascade over the edge, kind of like that. And then on both sides. I'm going to drape these snowballs in here next. The only thing I have left are these snowflakes. Now I thought of putting antlers in here because I do have antlers spread out throughout my room and my dining room. I just thought it was too much. So we're going to just add these snowflakes. And I'm putting string side down because That way they don't look so much like an ornament. If you notice, I still have that green tree throw that I had up for Christmas. It's still on my couch. I think I'm gonna swap it out for a black and white buffalo check one that I have here on my blanket ladder. I think that will help tie things in a little bit more. The green one is just a tad Christmassy, so I'm gonna place it at the bottom on my blanket ladder, and then it should just blend in. Okay, I have another one of these little pom-pom garlands and another wreath. It's a little different from the other ones that I've been showing you. This one came from Hobby Lobby. I have this in my kitchen. Hopefully all my rooms are going to tie in together. Okay, I just have one more wreath left. I'm going to set it on the table, put the little ribbon in the back, and then just set my piece right back on that, and it just adds a little touch of winter, a little color, and a little texture, and I love it. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really enjoy decorating, and I just wanted to give you some of my thought process on how I came up with what I did and why I put things where I did. Just trying to make my house feel cohesive and warm during these cold winter months. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and also the thumbs up if you love winter decor. I don't know, you're probably ready for summer, right? Hit that thumbs up anyway, because it really does help me out so much. All right, guys, you guys go and have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.